Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is officially my first YouTube video, and the reason why I'm doing a YouTube video is because I've recently started an event planning company. So let me rewind and put some context around that. So first, to start off, my name is Angela, and I am the owner and wedding coordinator for Creating Love Stories in North Carolina. So I'm located in the Raleigh-Durham area. I live in Cary with my family. I have a husband and two kids, which you could see over there somewhere in the picture. And they're actually all gone today. My husband's at the gym, but I sent my kids to Florida, so I have some time where I can sit and breathe and try to get some work done. So I'm trying to get a video, and write a blog post, and do all the things I can do when my kids are around. So I moved to North Carolina with my family last year. Yeah, a year ago today, I moved to North Carolina. It's been the best decision ever. I love it here. And I moved from New York City, which sounds like really exciting, and it really is if you're like 25 and you have no kids. But otherwise, New York City is very stressful. So I'm here in Cary, North Carolina, and it's the best place on earth. It's so relaxing. I get home in like 15 minutes from my corporate job. So it's great. So I wanted to make a video, my first video, about why I decided to start the event planning, very briefly, because I hate when people ramble on in YouTube videos. And then I'm going to tell you the differences between New York City weddings, or at least the New York City weddings that I've been to, and the North Carolina weddings, and why I lean more towards New York City weddings. Just in my experience, this is in no official wedding judge capacity. It's just my own opinion. So, that being said, let me start with why I started Creating Love Stories. So, it started with the blog Humans of New York, which has nothing to do with weddings, but that's where I started. So I started following this blog, and I love it. I love how it shares people's stories. I love how invested everyone is when they read these stories, when they read about these stories, and I get very emotionally attached to these stories. So I wanted, in some capacity, to share people's stories. I think it's really nice. I think that everyone is special, everyone's story is unique, and everyone deserves for people to hear and appreciate their own individual story. So I wanted to do something like that. I started working as a wedding DJ, which is really hard, and I still do it. And I did that to really familiarize myself with weddings here. I did weddings in New York, and I did corporate event planning for a really long time. And I wanted to figure out what's going on with weddings in North Carolina. So I did that, and I've been doing the DJing thing since like I moved here. And I don't love the DJing thing. I don't love it. I like helping brides, and I enjoy being part of their special day, but I don't like being so responsible for someone's party being really fun. So I realized that in sitting with brides and working towards working to put together their music itinerary, and what is going to happen for the day, what I really love is making sure that I capture all the details, and that everything goes according to the way that the bride envisions her day. So I eventually plan to do full wedding planning, but for now I'm writing my blog, and I'm doing day of coordination. So I will link my website if anyone is interested, just to see the services that I provide. So with my blog, I give advice on things that I come up with, and I would like to do the same with my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about weddings in North Carolina. So the weddings that I have been to in North Carolina, they've been very nice. Every bride has taken the time to plan their wedding, and they've all done a great job. And I've been to weddings at reception halls and restaurants and farms with like mud, and it's been all over the map. So I have a good range of the wedding scene here and how things are different. So let me start with the weddings in New York. So the weddings I go to in New York, and there probably are weddings like this in North Carolina. So I'm by no means saying that weddings only happen like this in New York. The weddings that I have been to in New York have been like this, and the weddings that I've been to in North Carolina have not been like this. So in New York, you go to the ceremony, normal, everyone does that, and it could be at a church or it could be at a venue. I got married in New York. My wedding was at the Queens Botanical Garden. That's where I had my ceremony. And then there's a picture taking in between, normal, everyone does that. And then you arrive at the venue, wherever that may be. I had a very small wedding, so I just had dinner at a restaurant with my very, very small group of family and friends. And I think 60 people isn't super small, but for New York and for people that have like 500 person weddings, it is pretty small. So this is the huge major difference from weddings that I've been to here that has not happened. I get to the wedding, I go to the cocktail hour, and the cocktail hour in New York is in a different event space. So it's it's designed for people to mingle and to just walk around and talk to people and have drinks or do whatever it is they want for 1 hour. And then once the bride and groom have finished taking their pictures and the bridal party, everyone is escorted into the reception area where they will have dinner and where someone will throw a bouquet. So that's what happens. And this doesn't happen in North Carolina, at least not to a lot of weddings that I've been to. And I've been to weddings both as a wedding DJ and as a guest. And I've been to weddings at like official reception halls. So, and this may be the case with other weddings that I haven't been to. But I feel like I've been to a lot and this hasn't happened. Maybe one. I think it happened one time. So in North Carolina, you go to the ceremony, normal. You go to the cocktail hour at the reception place, and then everyone finds their chairs where they're sitting for the entire duration of the reception. And I don't like that, because what it does is it's confusing to people, I think. They're walking around like kind of like, where's my seat and what am I doing here for this whole time? And then there's too much continuity in what people are doing, like the same thing. So they're sitting at this table, they're sitting there talking, having drinks, then the people are announced, and then they come in, and then you're still sitting there, and then you're waiting to get called for dinner, and then you get dinner, you're still sitting there. So I just think just the vibe that it creates, having a separate cocktail hour, is more conducive to socialization and to everyone having a better time. Once people sit in their chair, like, it's just, you feel like, oh, I'm comfortable, I don't want to move from here. But if people are in a cocktail hour and they're moving around and they're talking to people, that creates a better environment for social interaction, and it really sets the tone for your reception. So that's my opinion on that. I have other opinions that I will create in other videos, because I've gone on for a little bit and I wouldn't want to sit here and watch 10 minutes of someone just talking. So thank you for watching. Please like and share, like my page, like my Facebook page. I'll link everything below, and have a great wedding.